Just take parents and players through how important that freshman fall is for the future of a player's career in
Mhm.
college baseball. Because I think a lot of guys, they don't understand that freshman fall is where that impression is made, and a lot of times it's really hard to change that impression once it's made.
100%. You said it best. It's your first impression. So the more prepared you can come in the fall, the better. The better you can have your body in shape, in game shape, and things like that, the better. We approach the fall a little differently than most schools. For the first 2 weeks, the newcomers, so the transfers and the freshmen, they'll be with our coaching staff for 2 weeks, and our returners are kind of on their own for 2 weeks from a baseball standpoint. Now they'll lift as a team together at 7:30 in the morning, and they'll lift as a team, do lifts, do some team building stuff. But from a baseball perspective, we have the newcomers just to the coaching staff so they can get adjusted to us, so we can get adjusted to them, because the older guys know what to expect. So we're kind of getting the young guys, the new guys up to speed. But the more prepared you can come in, the better off, because it's going to honestly probably be a nightmare for most freshmen, because it's just a different time in your life. You're trying to balance, class, nutrition, sleep, things like that. And not to mention, you're in a locker room with grown men for the first time in your life, so that can be scary as well. So it's crucial to come in prepared. And you see, it happens all the time. You see some freshmen just get swallowed up by the fall, and some thrive. It just, there's not really a science to it, but there's kind of a foundation. When you come in prepared, usually those guys are fit to survive. And when you come in out of shape and not ready, usually those guys get swallowed up, and most of the time they end up out of the program pretty quick.
Where do you feel like you have seen the freshmen struggle the most? Is it just managing the life of kind of being on their own for the first time? Is it physically, mentally? Like where have you seen that over the last 2 years?
Yep, I'd say time management is probably the biggest one. You see some freshmen, their first fall, their grades aren't great because they're trying to figure out time management of class and your social life, and
Go have fun. Yeah.
you don't want to miss anything. So things like that. But then physically as well too, just the weight room. We take a lot of pride in the weight room. We really like physicality. We like physical guys, so we get after it in the weight room all the time. So I see guys struggle there because you haven't really been pushed like that. And you don't want to mess up as a freshman. So, you probably want to try to lift more weight than you're capable of doing and things like that, so you could risk injury. So physically, I think that's a big one as well.
Head to EliteSportsAdvising.com and fill out our form if you're interested in working with us.